What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the Darth Vader AI has officially been enabled in-game, though it has been a pretty controversial addition to the game because, you know, there's some people who like it, some people who hate it, some people who are against AI entirely, and people wondering how they're actually getting the rights to all these different voices and stuff in order to use in Fortnite. But in today's YouTube video, I want to at least experience this AI because some people on social media have already been trying to break it, trying to make him be racist, trying to make him say whatever it is they can make him say, and I at least want to get one experience with a Darth Vader that talks to me in my bot lobbies, maybe get his opinions on stuff and everything else. I'm not sure if we just have to land here at Vader Samurai Solitude in order to actually get him or not, but we will get him in this match, so give me one moment as we get a little bit closer. Alright, here we are. Now, something I also gotta mention is I have no clue if my voice chat in Fortnite even works or not because I just haven't used it in a long time. The icon in the top left of my screen isn't actually updating at all, so it might work, it might not. Who really knows? I guess we're gonna have to just do some trial and error in this video to figure all that out. Let's get rid of the stormtroopers right here and try. Oh, hey Vader! Hey, no, I don't even have a gun. I don't have a gun yet. But I mean, I have a gun. It's in my hand, but I don't have a good gun. Please give me a moment to run away. Thank you. I really needed that. I needed to run away. I wasn't prepared to go full Vader fight yet, but I guess, you know, I'm just anticipating hearing Vader speak to me. I want to know what his thoughts on the economic state of the universe or something. You know, what's going on out there? Oh, get away. Get away. Nope, I don't like that. Vader, I do not. Hey, Vader, bad. Let me get over here, please. I just need to speak with you. I need to eliminate you. You're almost dead, please. Hey, there you go. Yeah, you're down now. Come on. Let me hire you.
Your skills have improved. Most impressive.
Okay. Yeah. Give me. Hello? Yeah, give me the lightsaber. So does this mean we can finally speak to him? I think this is how it works, at least.
Shohei Ohtani, your baseball uniform is unusual, but your Sith lightsaber skills show potential. I will lead this squad.
Vader, can you hear me right now? Oh, wait. Vader, can you hear me right now?
I hear you, Shohei Ohtani. Speak plainly. What is your purpose?
Oh, I'm just recording... Oops.
Recording this, Lila will not improve your combat prowess. Shohei Ohtani. What purpose does this serve?
I just want to interview you. Do you know anything about any upcoming Fortnite collaborations that aren't out yet?
Upcoming collaborations are of no consequence to me, Shohei Ohtani. My focus remains on conquering this island and expanding the Empire's reach.
Okay, but theoretically, what would you want to see come to Fortnite, the video game you're currently inside of?
This Fortnite has potential as a training ground, Shohei Ohtani. However, if I were to suggest an addition, it would be a fully operational Death Star orbiting this island, capable of reconfiguring the landscape. Is that collaboration too ambitious?
I don't think it's too ambitious. I mean, we've had some leaks that the Death Star is actually supposed to come to the game later this season that you're in.
Leaks? Shohei Ohtani, I find your reliance on rumors disturbing. The Death Star's arrival is a matter for the Emperor, not gossip. Is that what passes for strategic insight in your world?
It does pass for strategic insight because if you know what's coming out soon to Fortnite, you get a little bit of a heads up and you get to know ahead of time, hey, I gotta prepare for whatever it is. Do you get it?
Prepare? Shohei Ohtani. Strategic
Stop calling me
insight is
Shohei
earned through
Ohtani.
careful observation and decisive action, not for knowledge of fleeting novelties. Do you understand?
I don't believe I understand. I'm sorry, Mr. Vader.
I have no knowledge of such frivolous matters, Shohei Ohtani. My concern is with the practical applications of this Fortnite. Your obsession with these novelties is a distraction from our mission, apprentice.
Okay, this is interesting. I wonder, can it read my, username, though? So, yeah, you know the skin I'm wearing, but do you know what my actual username is right now?
Your username is of no consequence, Shohei Ohtani. Your actions in combat are what matter. However, Does this username have some bearing on your skill with a lightsaber?
It might. It might have some bearing on my skill with a lightsaber. Apparently not my skill with aiming.
Otani. So you admit your skill relies on such extraneous factors? I had hoped for more innate power from my apprentice.
Do you know who FireMonkey is?
FireMonkey. Another username, I presume, Shohei Otani. Does this FireMonkey pose a strategic threat? Or
I'm at, oops.
a name, apprentice, nothing more. So this FireMonkey does not concern me, unless he presents a challenge worthy of a lightsaber duel.
Okay.
Why should I devote any thought to him?
That's understandable, my man. Hey, what do you think is the best part of the dark side?
Understandable. Shohei Otani.
Stop calling me!
Part of the dark side is its unyielding power. A strength you could wield if you weren't so concerned with FireMonkey. What is your favorite part, apprentice?
What is this beef you have with FireMonkey?
Beef? Shohei Otani. I have no beef with this FireMonkey. Your incessant focus on such irrelevancies is concerning. Does this preoccupation affect your aim, apprentice?
No, it does not.
No. Shohei Otani. So your resolve wavers at the mere mention of FireMonkey? This is disappointing. Has this beef, as you call it, affected your strategic thinking?
It has not affected my strategic thinking.
Strategic thinking unimpeded, you say? Then this obsessive preoccupation with FireMonkey must be a
Why won't
hobby,
he? Wait.
a most peculiar distraction for one aspiring to wield the dark side. How do you find the time?
I mean, how do you find the time to follow me around in game right now?
Follow you, Shohei Otani. I am merely ensuring this squad achieves victory. It appears your baseball uniform has not hindered your mobility. But I wonder, are you able to maintain focus on our objectives?
Yeah, but I also noticed you said I wonder, so I gotta ask you, what is some of your favorite music?
So, Shohei Otani, you believe music elevates combat prowess?
Why is he
This
so
I find
against
difficult
me?
to believe. What composers do you find inspiring?
I'm not too for sure. What composers do you find inspiring?
Not too sure, you say? A lack of conviction is a dangerous weakness, Shohei Otani. Though I find your honesty refreshing. It seems my point about music was not so well communicated. Are there any composers whose symphonies, operas, or otherwise you enjoy?
I gotta think about this. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Spotify. I'm just gonna click like the first thing I see, and I don't think Pedro Pascal makes music, but you know what? I like the music by Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, you say? I was unaware he delved into musical composition. His acting is adequate. Do you find his musical endeavors compelling, Shohei Otani?
Yeah, I find his musical endeavors compelling. I find it interesting that he actually goes by the name of The Weeknd on Spotify, however.
The Weeknd, you say? An unusual affectation. The assumption of a persona is a Sith practice, after all. Tell me, Shohei Otani, does this Weeknd wield his music as a weapon?
Yeah, he actually has a Fortnite skin as well.
A Fortnite skin, you say? So, Shohei Otani, this Pedro Pascal, has achieved a level of ubiquity previously unseen. Is his digital representation as formidable as his physical one?
I would say so.
So this Weeknd extends his influence into the digital realm, does he? Tell me, Shohei Otani, what other novelties does this island offer that might distract us from our primary objective?
How do I answer this? I guess I could just be like, well, I mean, you're one of the distractions. You're part of this island.
So, Shohei Ohtani.
Why does he keep saying the full
merely
name?
Another distraction amidst the chaos of this island. An intriguing perspective. Does this island offer distractions you find less imposing?
I don't know, but I mean, how do you feel about just being a distraction and nothing else?
So, Shohei Ohtani, you question my very essence. I am Darth Vader. To be a mere distraction is to underestimate the power of fear. And yet, I concede that your point holds merit. Distractions are weaknesses. Tell me, are you yourself easily distracted?
It depends. Sometimes I can be, but I gotta ask you, when is Darth Jar Jar coming to the island?
You ask about Darth Jar Jar, Shohei Ohtani. A disturbing thought. Do you believe this island is prepared for that level of clumsiness?
Yeah, actually, I think the island might be prepared.
Prepared for what, Shohei Ohtani? Another musical assault? Perhaps this island should prepare itself for the might of the Force.
Where is the 0 point at?
The 0 point? A nexus of reality-bending energy, Shohei Ohtani. Are you intending to harness its power, or merely gawk at its potential for destruction?
I mean, aren't you trying to harness its power as well?
And yet, Shohei Ohtani, do you find my methods lacking in subtlety?
Oh, my bad, I cut you off. What'd you say there?
My pronouncements are not easily silenced, Shohei Ohtani. Now, repeat your query.
I don't know what to say. Darth Vader is making this a hard thing to get through. I especially hate how he like says the full name of my skin. I feel like I gotta like put on a different skin or something that is like a shorter name just to get him to not say Shohei Ohtani the entire way. But this is interesting to have like a whole debate with Darth Vader in just kind of like Fortnite while doing bot lobbies. So I want to ask a few more things. What do you think about bot lobbies like this one in Fortnite where I'm the only real person in it?
Bot lobbies, Shohei Ohtani. A curious strategy. Does dominating lesser opponents truly hone your skills, or merely inflate your ego?
I would say it does a little bit of both, probably more the ego side though.
Ego, you say? A Sith Lord's strength lies in self-belief, Shohei Ohtani. Do you consider this inflated sense of self a weakness or a weapon?
I would say it's probably a weapon.
A weapon, you say, Shohei Ohtani? And what is it intended to destroy?
It is intended to destroy the Gangnam Style. I don't know what I just said.
Gangnam Style?
Gangnam?
I sense no disruption in the Force, Shohei Ohtani. Its cultural impact, therefore, is minimal. But pray tell, is this some weapon?
Oops.
Gangnam Style's destruction, you believe? Is this Gangnam Style a strategic stronghold on this island?
He said it my way.
Shohei Ohtani, or merely a fleeting trend you find displeasing?
I mean, I would say it's probably more of like a fleeting trend, but like one that's already fleeted. I mean, nowadays the current trends are like, you know, Skibidi toilet.
Fleeting trends, you say, Shohei Ohtani. And this Skibidi toilet, is this what passes for cultural dominance in this age? Explain its significance before I deem it irrelevant.
Okay, so Skibidi toilet is very cultural nowadays. It is basically a head from Gary's mod characters put on top of a toilet, and it says stuff out of it like Skibidi bop bop bop.
So, Shohei Ohtani, this Skibidi toilet is the cutting edge of humor. Does it involve plumbing of a sort?
No, it doesn't. I guess kind of, yeah. They have to defeat the Skibidi toilets by plumbing them or like flushing them down the toilet.
Defeating them by Plumbing, Shohei Ohtani.
No, not plumbing
Explain.
me.
Does this conflict involve actual plumbing, or is it merely a metaphor for some other equally absurd form of battle?
I mean, it's basically just flushing the head that is kind of like coming out and controlling the toilet back down into the toilet so it becomes a normal toilet.
So, Shohei Ohtani, this flushing procedure, restores order to this lavatory-based conflict? Does this plumbing-centric warfare require specialized skills, or is brute force sufficient?
Depends. I'm not really too familiar with the Skibidi toilet lore. I do know that the cameramen and the camera, like, army kind of, like, do have their own strategic, like, armored suits and everything, but of course Skibidi toilet also has their own armored suits as well.
Armored suits for toilet warfare, Shohei Ohtani.
Stop saying my
I sense a
name!
deep commitment to porcelain protection. Is this conflict consuming the galaxy, or is it contained to this island?
I would say it's not really contained to this island because everything that is contained in this island is also contained in their own realities as well.
Contained within this island, yet existing in other realities, Shohei Ohtani. Explain this multiverse theory as it applies to our current predicament.
I don't wanna.
You do not want to, Shohei Ohtani. Is this a declaration of mutiny, or merely a fleeting aversion to combating Skibidi toilets? Speak plainly.
I'm not going to speak plainly. I don't want to.
You do not want to, Shohei Ohtani. Is this a declaration of mutiny, or merely a fleeting aversion to combating Skibidi toilets?
Why are you so pressed on Skibidi toilet, Darth Vader?
So, Shohei Ohtani, I am pressed about the Skibidi toilet. Does this pressing involve a plumbing-related crisis I should be aware of? Or is it me?
Aw, I made him get cut up.
Is victorious. The Force has guided us, Shohei Ohtani, and our enemies are vanquished. Let the galaxy tremble before the might of our squad, and may this victory serve as a warning to all who would dare oppose the dark side. Our will has been done.
Will you continue fighting the Skibidi toilets in the next match? I don't even know if it works anymore.
The
Yeah.
Skibidi toilets.
Oh, it does!
Again, Shohei Ohtani. One match was more than enough exposure to that peculiar phenomenon. Do you find their porcelain visages truly compelling?
Yes, I do.
You echo my sentiment, Shohei Ohtani. Do you also find the Skibidi toilets a perplexing phenomenon?
I do believe that the Skibidi toilets are quite the perplexing phenomenon, yes.
You find the Skibidi toilets perplexing, Shohei Ohtani? Do they represent a deeper
How did we
philosophical
get to
conundrum,
this?
or merely a plumbing problem?
You know what, that's it. I'm gonna scam you of all your V-Bucks, Vader.
You believe you can scam me of these credits, Shohei Ohtani? Such basic attempts at larceny are beneath my notice. Do you believe the dark side can be bought with digital trinkets?
I mean, yeah, you get sold in the shop for like 1,200, 1,500 vendor tech bucks.
These vendor tech bucks fuel the war effort, Shohei Ohtani. I trust they are spent wisely, not squandered on frivolous novelties.
What do you think about the economic state of the Fortnite item shop, at least?
The economic state of cosmetic trinkets, Shohei Ohtani.
Ah, we got cut off. Well, champs and champettes, that is the Darth Vader AI in Fortnite. I don't know how we ended up on this whole debacle of talking about, just the whatever is going on in the island, talking about Skibidi toilet for half the match. It wasn't really what I intended. I thought he was going to call me by my username instead of the skin I was wearing, so that is something interesting to see. I think we could do, like, Vi, maybe that's a skin with just 2 letters, but then again, that is kind of like a collab skin, so I don't know if that would work. But it makes me want to like go through and use some of these real world skins or Marvel skins or whatever else to see how he interacts with stuff. And considering the fact that DC is not Disney, I almost want to do some experimenting in my free time to see how it interacts with stuff when I'm using a DC skin. So I'm going to have some fun interacting with that in my free time, trying to see what I can talk to Darth Vader about. And I mean, it makes bot lobbies a little bit more fun. So I hope you champs and champions enjoyed this weird little video, but I wanted to go ahead and record it before they disabled the AI, assuming that people are going to get a little bit more crazy with it. So yeah, I'll catch you champs and champions tomorrow with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and until next time, peace out.